Well, we're sitting on a block that I believe we've been on for about 70 years.
I think we all came together and jumped into something that's bigger than us, and we all really believed we could do it, and we all really wanted to see it happen.
I got a phone call, I think it was in early 2015, and they asked if we were interested in working on an entire city block, and I said, let me check my schedule. Yes, I'm available.
But it's been a terrific type of move for us, and it's changed the way that we work.
It actually is makes it a live, work, play kind of facility that we envisioned when we first started looking at putting a building here.
You really have created a home for yourselves. You've created a place that isn't like any of the places you used to work.
Kraus-Anderson's history is a 125-year-old company. We have a really rich history in the Twin Cities.
Because I remember when the whole company was in an office the size of our lobby now, 501 South 8th Street.
We wanted to, really develop the KA brand. And so we wanted a prominent downtown location.
We did some early work together that pointed to a building of about 77,000 square feet on this site, surrounded by surface parking that would support the office building. So in that sense, it was sort of a suburban approach to the project.
And the City of Minneapolis and the Elliot Park Neighborhood Group challenged us to think a little bit bigger. They didn't want just an office building with a bunch of parking on the site like we used to have.
We backed up and spent about a year putting the rest of it together and went back into the city, and they were elated at what we had done.
We have a prime block here for development. Let's go out and let's just get it done.
Urban site logistics really drive what you do, when you can do it, and how you do it. I think adding additional complexity is just with concurrent vertical improvements right next to each other. We've got the added challenge of all of us having needs, but not all the resources to fill them. So we didn't figure it out overnight. There was a few versions, and thanks to a lot of people coming together and bringing their experience, we had a great outcome.
Make these projects successful is to know what we're going to do before we get there. There's nothing worse than standing in the field with a bunch of people looking at a hole wondering what we're going to do next. But if we can plan well ahead of that, we can anticipate the problems and challenges in a project and get them resolved before we're even on site.
The goals were to take basically a parking lot, a surface parking lot with the existing KA office building and completely transform it into a vibrant mixed-use development with high-density streetscape and community benefit.
This block is one of the first over the last 15 years to be master planned, redeveloped by a single entity. It was a very big investment into the community.
I look back and there's very little that we would have done differently. And I think we really nailed it.
The legacy that we will leave behind for generations to come, I think this is just the tip of the iceberg on what we can do, and I'm really excited about our future.